Evening, everyone. It's about 7:45, and this is your closing comment. I know it's a little late tonight, but I had an appointment. Okay, so it was a very split market today, with the Dow being down 150, but also 100 off the low, and the NASDAQ being up 140. The NASDAQ was driven primarily by Facebook, which was up 1427. It breached $1 trillion. I don't remember who it was, but there was one recommendation that I saw this morning with a new high price objective of 400. Most of this, however, was based on the fact that the FTC suit against them has been dismissed. So that gets that out of the way. And NVIDIA, which got an upgrade just last week when the stock was trading around $740 with an $800 price objective, closed $799.40, up another 38.16 or 5%, primarily on the ARM Holdings deal and the fact that it has gotten a fair amount of support from shareholders. Boeing, on the other hand, was the big loser in the Dow, closing 239.96, down just under 8.5%, 3.4%. And I mentioned this morning. The FAA says that it looks like the 777X is not going to be accredited until later in 2023, so that will be pretty much an issue. S&P was up about $10. The Russell was down $12. And the big loser of the day was the transports, down 0.95%, 142.20. And I'm assuming that that has to do with the fact that oil, which is the chart on the screen, made yet another new high, intraday high, closed on the low, down about $1.14, and tonight is about unchanged, down 7 cents as it turns out. As far as the sectors go, airlines and cruise lines were down big. Work from home was up. Financials were down, and then after the close, there were a couple of announcements from Morgan Stanley and a few others about their buyback and dividend plans. Foreign banks were lower across the board, whether they were UK, Swiss, German, didn't matter. The oil, as I mentioned, was down 3.5%. The XLE was down 3.5%, and defense stocks were also down. As far as the Dow goes, there were 18 down and 12 up, with the biggest loser, as I said, Boeing, American Express, followed by UNH, CVX, and Visa. The last three were down 22 or so. American Express pared 31 Dow points off, and as I said, Boeing, the big loser, taking 56 Dow points, or over a third of the entire loss for the day, all in Boeing. Gold was up $290 at 1780.70, and I want to mention this specifically. We got long the gold today in conversations with Dennis Marlowe, who had the Fibonacci retracement and issued a buy on the gold, and in fact bought gold for our futures traders at 1690, saw it go to 1920. His new number for the retracement was 1770, and I'll show you what that looks like on the chart, and that's the main reason that we got long the gold. The low for the day today was 1770.4, closed 1780. 0.7. It was a slightly lower low, but it closed right on that downtrend line, and in order to have it work out for us, I would expect that we'll need to see a move back through 1791. In any event, it's not a huge position, and we have had 14 profits in a row in the option trading account, so what little risk that there is, we've taken based on Dennis's work, which in the gold has really been outstanding for the last year and a half. All right, everyone, I'll be back first thing in the morning. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see what we look like first thing.